Hello everyone, I'm the Real Solid Snake and welcome back to another episode of the Irish Critics. Now, last year you may have remembered that I did a review on the original Turtles trilogy from the 1990s. And of course my response to the upcoming Michael Bay produced movie. Well, it's been out in America since August and it just got released over here on a special edition, special preview weekend. So naturally, I took the opportunity to go see this movie. And I'm here to tell you what I thought of it. Oh god, it sucked. Where do I even begin with this? Well, I'll start off with this. It may not have been directed by Bay, but it had his signature all over it. Racial stereotypes, the objectification of women, big explosions, and super slow-mo shots. I can go on, Now, there will be spoilers, so you have been warned. As I predicted, the casting of Megan Fox's April O'Neil was the wrong one. She doesn't really bring any flair to this character. She's just there doing what Michael Bay wants her to do. Be sexy, look hot, and be eye candy for the audience. Then again, she's not as annoying as her cameraman played by Will Arnett, who's also just there to be an ass. That's the big problem with these movies. They focus more on the human characters than they do on the characters that the fucking film is titled after. Same with Transformers, and it's the same with Turtles as well. Now, Will Fichtner isn't put to great use here. Ages ago, it was reported that he was cast as the Shredder. Turns out that isn't the case. He's the Shredder's right-hand man. But get this, the Shredder doesn't even feel like the main villain of this show. No, it's Fichtner's character, Eric Sachs. All I have to say is that their diabolical plan, it isn't great. It's like, really, that's the best you can come up with? Now, the whole main villain thing, oh yeah, Shredder doesn't even get a chance to flesh out his character in this. You see his human form for like 2 scenes, then you see him in the armor, which is awful looking, by the way. It's like a beefed up version of RoboCop. And he's missing his cool cape. Now, onto the Turtles. The visuals, I have to say, look great. But the characteristics of some of the Turtles, Donatello and Michelangelo, are questionable. Now, this being a Michael Bay produced movie, you're bound to have some racial stereotypes. And this is where Michelangelo comes in. Michelangelo is Michael Bay's version of the stereotypical black guy in this movie. Like I say, it happens in a lot of Michael Bay movies. You had it with Jazz in Transformers 1, and you have it here in Michelangelo in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And Donatello is just too geeky for my liking. Yes, he was always a geek in the earlier cartoon shows and everything. But he just talks and acts like that nerdy kid in school that everyone would pick on. I guess they're doing it to make people laugh, but it just pissed me off. Then there's the whole backstory itself, and this is the thing that really pissed me off, by the way. Okay. April had the Turtles whenever she was a kid. Whenever they were baby turtles, basically. Turns out her father was a scientist working for Eric Sachs, and they were giving the Turtles and Splinter, yes, Splinter was there with them too, mutagen for some reason or another, and April was the one who named them after the Renaissance painters and saved them whenever a fire engulfed their whole lab. What the fuck?! I agree that was still a better story than the original Alien origin story that they originally had planned out, but... fuck. The very first Turtles movie wasn't a close follow of the source material, but the only thing they changed in that was how Splinter was created. Splinter wasn't Hamato Yoshi at the start, he was just a rat that gathered mutagen, and he was owned by Hamato Yoshi. Now, that movie still turned out to be awesome. And then there are those fucking slow-mo shots. If you love them, you're in luck. They're everywhere. There's about 10 to 15 of them in every action scene in this movie. And what Michael Bay directed or produced movie would it be without the obligatory product placement? Oh, they've got everything from, the make of a car to Victoria's Secret. The finale at Times Square had more, but I can't remember which ones they were. The only good thing about this movie is the running time. It is mercifully short, around 100 minutes compared to what Transformers 4 was, like a nearly 3-hour movie. And some of the fighting was kind of cool, I'll give it that. Some of it was well choreographed, and sometimes it was, dare I say, kind of fun. But that's not saying much, the movie still sucked. And when all is said and done, its only saving grace was that it was better than the last 3 movies that preceded it. So let's hope that its inevitable sequel can do better. But I'm not hopeful. Anyway, I'm the Real Solid Snake, and thanks for watching.
And we undefeated. We be going hard and make it look easy. Give me the whole pie, real cheesy.